Lucy, why did you come into Powerhouse and into our world?
I saw that you were doing the course, and I just thought I have to do this. Let's do it anyway. I started going through, like my drawers. I was just kind of emptying stuff out. About 20 minutes later, I got a phone call from an agency, and they rang me and said, "Oh yes, we've got a lovely role for you that you might want to consider going." Oh, okay, that's lovely. And they sorted it out and they set me up with an interview the following day. About 5 minutes later, I had another phone call from a different agency, also saying, "Oh, by the way, we've got a job that we think you'd be lovely for," and they gave me all that spiel and set me up for an interview the following day. And I was like, wow, this works. This really works.
Lucy, tell us, where are you in the world and how long have you been in in our Powerhouse world?
So I have been in Powerhouse since late 2017, early 2018. So I've been around for a bit.
Um,
Um,
Go ahead.
and I was about to say, and I'm in Bath in Somerset, in the southwest of England.
hmm Um, Lucy, why did you come into Powerhouse and into our world?
So I joined Powerhouse when I just quit a really horrible job that I really, really hated, which had started off beautifully and then had just gone horribly downhill. And I just left that, and I was taking some time off to kind of lick my wounds and declutter my house, funnily enough. And I was just going around, I was sort of just going around decluttering. I was thinking, and I thought, I know what I need. I'll also, while I'm here, because I haven't got anything else to do particularly, I'm going to feng shui my house too. And so I must have said something to the universe, obviously. And then you popped up. You went, "Hey," with your 1 minute miracles or whatever it was that you were doing. I was like, "Oh, fabulous." So I started following you. And then I noticed, not that I noticed, and then you did, you did Powerhouse, which wasn't Powerhouse then, it was something else. Feng Shui Mastery. And I was literally living on beans and rice. I had no job. I had no money. I had literally nothing. And I'd thrown everything I did have away because I was decluttering. It was great. But I saw that, I saw that you were doing the course, and I just thought, I have to do this. I have to do this. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do it? I have literally no money. So I decided that I'd just do it anyway. And I managed to scrape together. I managed to budget enough to get, the first month. So because I joined on the monthly thingy, because there was no way I had anything. And at that point, my wealth and prosperity thing, or on my wealth and abundance thing, would have been like on the minus numbers. My bank account was certainly on the minus numbers at that point. But I managed to sort of scrape together, beg, borrow, not steal, but just beg and borrow. And I managed to get the first month's payment. And I got, and I got the questionnaire, and I filled it in and I sent it off, and you sent me back my report, and it was amazing. And I put all of my remedies in. I was so enthusiastic about the entire. I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I put everything in. And then I got to my North Gua. So your North Gua's career and life's journey. And I was still pretty sore from my previous job, and I needed a job, and I knew I needed a job, and I knew I was going to get a job because, these things always do, and I always land on my feet and it's fine. But I was really, really, really resistant to doing any of to putting my last, but to basically doing anything in the North Guard, because I just was ridiculous about the entire situation. So, but one day I just kind of thought, sure, I've got to do this, because it's, if you don't do it all, just get on with it, girl, I said. So I got my last bit of metal that I needed, and I put it under my desk, because interestingly, my desk was in my North Gua. I think you said yours was as well, which is interesting. So I put it under my desk, and I started going through, like my drawers. I was just kind of emptying stuff out, and I got about 20 minutes later, I got a phone call from an agency who I'd contacted, a long time before about finding a job. And they rang me and said, "Oh yes, we've got a lovely role for you that you might want to consider going." Oh, okay, that's lovely. And they sorted it out and they set me up with an interview the following day. And it was with an organisation that was similar to the organisation that I'd worked at before, but wasn't the same organisation. So I put the phone, I thought, "Oh, that's nice." I started doing a bit of Googling of that. And then about 5 minutes later, I had another phone call from a different agency also saying, "Oh, by the way, we've got a job that we think you'd be lovely for." And they gave me all that spiel and set me up for an interview the following day. And I was like, wow, this works. This really works. And it really did. And so I ended up getting in the car and driving to try and find the place where I needed to go the following day, because it wasn't somewhere that I was familiar with. And I drove there, and I just sort of sat in the car park and went, "Okay, I could work here. It was really, really pretty." It was an office building that it was in the grounds of a I think it's an English heritage house and things. So I sat there and thought, "Oh, this is quite nice. I could work here," and I'd know what I was doing when I was there. Anyway, I went back home again, doodle doo. Arrived, went the next day for the interview. Went in, saw somebody who I really liked, who I'd already worked with before. A couple of people who I knew and who I liked, who I'd worked with before. So I just kind of gave them a wave, and I went into my interview. And about 10 minutes in, the interviewer said, "I think that's all right. We don't need to ask you anymore. I think we want to offer you the job." I was like, so there I was. Literally, I was 10 minutes in. So it was 20 minutes after I put my metal in, 10 minutes into the interview, which I had panicked and fretted and stressed myself out about. And literally, Mary just said, "Yeah, come on." And so I started that was on a Wednesday. I started the following Monday. Yeah,
Oh my God.
and it was lovely. It was great. And I'm still there at the same place. We've been reorganised a couple of times. So I work for the NHS, so they reorganise us all the time. And I've been promoted 4 or 5 times since then. And every time I sort of do something, the universe goes, "Oh, right, you want that, do you? Tickle, tickle, tickle." And there we go. And it just works, and it's all entirely down to my feng shui. I literally watched it kind of happen. It's amazing.
Wow, it's amazing. So there's a lot of good juju at Lucy, but this one always blows my mind because it's like so quick. Like it was so quick, and like it's not quick for it's not quick for everybody, but it's this idea of like the faith. If you're looking for a job or abundance or whatever it is, like whatever your number is, you were like a minus something. I'm like, God, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Like it's so exciting. Lucy, like your journey hasn't just stopped there. Like you've kind of evolved. Like you're part of the community, you're part of our team. Like things have changed like so dramatic. Like not just from a career, like from a your career has kind of like expanded way more beyond that. Like maybe want to talk to that.
About the
Like
expansion
just how
of
your
my
career has expanded in so many different ways. Like I was saying, like doors opening in ways you'd unexpected.
Hugely. So obviously following on from my joining Powerhouse Feng Shui Mastery and things like that, I then went on and did every single course that Patricia offered, obviously, because all of them were extra personal development and things. And then she did the certification. I was like, well, I've got no choice. I've done every other course that she's ever done. I've got to do this one as well. And it's so interesting. And I've always been interested in feng shui anyway. And it was just just fate. And here I am, and I did the course in 2020, the certification course in 2021, and then you were looking for some help with looking after the Facebook group, so I did that, and then we went on to do reports and it's hugely huge, and now I'm doing power partners and things like that. Just a gigantic expansion, and just my whole universe has kind of has sort of opened up. It is amazing. But I will say that the the career thing happened incredibly quickly, and it was fabulous and amazing. But other things have happened as well that haven't been quite that have taken longer. So just the fact that that happened for me staggeringly quickly was purely because I had been working on it for that amount of time, and what it needed was the metal under the desk to kind of click that off. But things don't happen like that all the time, everything. So I've relatively recently moved here, and it took me, I had a long list of things that I needed for this house, for my current house. I had 43 things on my list that my
Not
house
from a
had
feng
to.
shui perspective, just for your home in
Yeah,
general.
there was,
Because I was like, from a feng shui perspective, people are like, oh my God, I have to do 43 things.
no, sorry. Yeah, just for this house, I had 43 things that I wanted it to have. So I wrote them all down, and it took about 7 or 8 months, but I found this house, and it has 42 of my 43 things. And I thought, you know what? And the 43rd one was just me being hysterical about the entire situation. So yeah, and it's fabulous, and it's all to do with the feng shui, and I'm putting all my remedies in. It has been absolutely life-changing. And as I said, I started off with literally no money, but by the end of the first month, I had a really good, really lucrative job, and it was just like, oh, no, that's fine, and then the money just kind of keeps coming, and it comes and it goes, and it comes and it goes, but it always comes, and it's always where I need it to be when I need it to be there, and it's just and it's all down to the feng shui and my remedies and the energies, and it's amazing.
So, Lucy, is there anything you'd like to share with everyone? I hope everyone is inspired. Like, what are you feeling listening to this? Because, like, I hope that you're inspired, because this, like, when I hear this, I'm always like, oh my God, because when we've been doing this journey for all these years, and then people like Lucy came on, I didn't know this about Lucy. And it was only one day I was like, oh, Lucy, will you come and have a chat? And then she popped on, she told me the story. I was like, oh my God, like, this is incredible. So there's so much. I think the idea of tonight is about possibilities and abundance and just opening doors. And hopefully you're inspired. Is there anything else you'd like to share, Lucy? Like a member of Powerhouse, as the whole journey, like anything you'd like to share. This is a lot from it.
Just to say that it's absolutely wonderful, and it's such a fabulous, supportive community, and that everybody whoever joins just has it's just such a powerful thing, and I really want to see you all, because I really want to answer your questions on the Facebook at the weekends, because I'm there reading through all the questions. It's so exciting, and I love it, and I want new people to ask me all exciting questions.
I
Yeah,
love it.
that's it.
Thank you so much, Lucy. Like, honestly, and this is one of the things that inspires me the most, is that like people are like, how do you have such an amazing team? I'm like, because they've literally done the program, had results, and then wanted to be part of the team. Like, I never knew this was going to happen. I just never knew. And like, I love it. Like, I love it so much. So thank you, Lucy. We love you so much. We're so grateful for you part of our team.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lucy. I really appreciate you.